This chick got up in Janet's face. Man, we just fell about the place. If that chick don't want to know.
From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Randy Vasquez has torn up the minor leagues, and now we get to see this exciting arm at the top level.
Yeah, and a lot of pitchers get that deer in the headlights look when they get called up to the bigs, Boo. I mean, the stadium is so much bigger. The crowd is so much louder. The lights are so much brighter when they're on, and it can get to you a little bit. But he seems to have a confident look out there right now, and I'm interested in seeing what he does in this one.
Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
The second baseman.
The pitch. Good eye right there.
Ball one, no strike.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. LeMahieu hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Kevin Kiermaier, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Swung on, popped up left side. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
The shortstop.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
George Springer, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter, and he's a guy now that speaks publicly. Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vasquez back to work. And there's the strike. Popped up. Volpe under it. And there's one down. Now it's Jansen to hit. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. And that's in there for strike 1. Good eye right there. Here comes a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. In the air, right side of the infield. Volpe under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Varsho in the 8th spot in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And a pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Trevino makes the grab, one down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
That clips the corner. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. First time up was a pop out. Espinal in his fourth year, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And that one is lifted in the air. Hicks turns to the right on the move. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that ends the inning. Back now in Toronto. Ready to go. Bottom four. Here's Kiermaier now. The pitch.
Kiermaier.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Right-hander kicks, deals. He goes down looking. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, Connor Falefa sends it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Springer stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging. Back here at Rogers Center, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The wind of the pitch. And a good eye there.
Well, these Blue Jays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of spark.
Dives. What a play. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves. If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The 0-2.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
The batter.
Brandon Belt next up for the Blue Jays. Flied to right his first time. Fought off foul. Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The wind to kick the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And the pitch. Ball one there. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-2 again. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Now it's Matt Chapman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a foul ball. Chapman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. He swings and fouls one off. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Popped up right side. Volpe drifts towards it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Next one just misses, and that's ball one. Kicks and fires. Struck him out looking. And welcome back. Bottom of the seventh. Down the number 2 hitter, Kevin Kiermaier. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. The pitch. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, on to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vasquez back to work.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Vasquez still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Danny Jansen next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Brandon Belt. Popped up. Connor Falefa under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center. So bottom of the ninth. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And here it comes. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Rizzo pulls that one down. One up, one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Santiago Espinal. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That one fouled off. Just one strike away. And there's a base hit to left.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
That's to third. Ball game. He really made a splash at his first game with the big club. Nothing but zeros on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he was absolutely dealing on the hill today. And every year teams call up pitchers and just hoping that they can get a contribution and maybe find a real core piece to help them compete down the stretch. And he looks like the real deal.